This What I Eat in a Day is gonna be a bit fall inspired, and I had this apple at home for a while and I thought it would be overripe. It turned out it wasn't, but I had already decided I would make my apple pie baked oatmeal. I will put the link to the recipe in the description. But anyway, I cut some of the apple into squares and some into half moons, and you'll see why later. And then the piece I didn't cut, I just ate because it wouldn't fit in the oatmeal anyway. Then I made the oatmeal batter, so to a blender I added a banana, rolled oats, then some pea protein because why not, extra protein, and ground flax seeds. And after that, I also added some pea milk because, yeah, you need some liquid. And then, of course, you want to add some cinnamon. I also went ahead and added a pinch of sea salt just to enhance the flavor. After blending the batter, I added half of it to a ramekin, and then I added the cube apples there, like in the middle, because then I added the rest of the batter on top. And then I decorated the top with the half moons and sprinkled on some extra cinnamon. Then you want to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes. I think it's at 175 degrees Celsius. I don't have the exact degrees in my head. Once baked, I like to add some extra pea milk. You, of course, can add yogurt if you would prefer that, but yeah. I also had my green tea in the morning. I can't be without it. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. I had leftovers for lunch like I usually do. I posted this recipe on my Instagram and I can link that as well in the description, but it's a pasta salad with vegetables that are in season in September. So it contains roasted zucchini, fennel, and corn. And I also added kale, parsley, pumpkin seeds, cannellini beans, and a vinaigrette to make it more like a complete meal. And eating in season, it just gives you more flavor, more nutrition, and it's sustainable. After lunch, I snacked on 2 plums, which is also in season, and I love plums. During the summer, I found a recipe for asparagus soup on Pinterest, and I didn't feel like eating it in the summer, but I told myself I would make it once fall arrives because I used to love asparagus soup when I was a kid, but I haven't really eaten it since then. And I will link the recipe below. I pre-cut all of the veggies on my lunch break to save time, so when it was time to cook, I just added avocado oil to a pot along with the veggies. So it was onion, garlic, and asparagus. Then I also added some cannellini beans. Again, I know it was just a coincidence that I ate the same type of legume twice in one day. But it doesn't matter as long as you vary your intake over several days. As you can see, I also added salt and pepper. And instead of veggie stock that sometimes have additives, I like to add pure herb salt to water. And yeah, just use that as a veggie stock. Then I let the soup simmer until the asparagus was fork tender, and then I just blended it. My blender isn't that great though, so the soup wasn't fully smooth, but it was still good though. As with many soups, this was pretty low in calories and it wasn't enough for me, so I had 2 pieces of sourdough bread with half an avocado mashed on top. And as usual, I sprinkled on some herb salt, and this was so delicious. The soup, yes, but the bread was especially tasty on this day. After dinner, I had this lemon balm lavender tea that my dad bought for me when he was in Austria. And if you ever go there, you have to get this tea because every night after drinking this, I've been sleeping through the entire night. Well, except for the night after I filmed this, which is typical, but most nights it has been really effective at calming me down before bed. But anyway, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got some fall meal inspiration. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more healthy food videos.